Good morning and welcome back to the Teacher's Wake Up Call. And it is a free-form Friday, so I get to talk about pretty much anything. Well, I always talk about anything I want. I do. I don't have a specific format, but today is going to be an anime edition. So, I don't know what you've been watching, but I've been watching Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling caught me off guard. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, if I've spoken about, like last year, I remember my students at the beginning of the year saying, Miss, are you watching Solo Leveling? Miss, are you watching Solo Leveling? It's like, no, I just finished Demon Slayer, or at least caught up to Demon Slayer. And they say, you have to watch Solo Leveling. I know, a lot of people have been saying that to me. So, I pay no mind. Now, I think my husband had watched it at the time. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I think my husband watched it. And I think it was last spring. Go up to him and I was like, did you watch Solo Leveling? Did I watch Solo Leveling? He says. So he's been trying. He was trying to get me hooked on Solo Leveling. So I said, well, I wouldn't mind like watching an episode, because the thing is, I'm very picky. So I have a thing when the title of an anime is about a paragraph long, I'm not interested. No. So that eliminates a fair chunk of the anime out there. Like that I got reincarnated as a slime, that's borderline too long. The Devil is a Part-Timer. It was fun, first season. Title is a wee bit long, but not that long. So yeah, I like short titles. I like titles that have an impact. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Ranma 1/2, Food Wars. You know, I like short but meaningful titles. Assassination Classroom, loved it. Cowboy Bebop, Trigun. Like these are some of my favorite animes. So we watch an episode. And of course each episode kind of sort of ends, I wouldn't say on a cliffhanger. It's not so much a cliff. It's more like a street curb, the corner of a street. The light is red, but you see the other corner, and you're kind of anticipating how the other side of the street's going to look like. But it's just tempting enough to make you want to watch another episode. So I did. I binged watched the entire series in a weekend. Well, the entire season. It's like, this is so good. This is amazing. And of course, you know, when you watch this, it's very easy to think, okay, this character is overpowered. And it is. He is. He's very overpowered. Sweet bejesus. But he is very down to earth. He's very down to earth. You know, there's nothing. He's only full of himself when he's in front of a bad guy, when he's in front of a monster, when he's in front of someone who has no right to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I am loving it. I am thoroughly enjoying it. It has become like one of my favorites. I'm not saying it's better than Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not saying that at all. But it is really good, and I'm hooked on it. I love the pacing. I love the action. I love the character development, and it doesn't require 10 episodes of a backstory to find out what's going on. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can keep your One Piece narratives and your Naruto narratives, you know, or your Dragon Ball narratives, like, but I don't like when you spend literally 10 episodes on a backstory in the middle of a fight sequence. The fight sequences are done within the allotted time, and there's still some story telling happening in the meantime. Like, an episode does not feel like when you finish an episode, sure, you're looking forward to the next one and you're like, why isn't it continuing? But you don't feel like the content is unresolved. And I appreciate that. I love that. It appeals to my type of anime watching. Once upon a time, last spring, I used to be able to binge watch. Like I binged watch series before binge watching was a thing. All right, a friend of ours gave us. It's like, you should really watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and this was like back in 2002, and the series wasn't done yet. So he gave us VHS tapes of the episodes that he recorded. And my husband and I would literally sit through 6 hours. We would start around lunch and finish right around dinner time, because at the time you could put like 6 hours. You could put 6 hours of content onto one VHS tape. Okay, so we would watch that on VHS tape in 2002, and we caught up, and I was able to watch. Or I think it was even before that. When did we get to our apartment? It must have been 2001. So in 2001, we started catching up, and I caught up, and I was able to watch the season finale of Buffy live. Yes. So I don't binge watch like I used to. I can't sit through 1,000 episodes of a series like One Piece. So what I appreciate about Solo Leveling is that the story is being told, and it's contained within that episode. It's not episodic. You know, I'm starting to not like, for instance, Spy X Family anymore, because it's becoming too episodic, and it's not resolving some of the other storylines. It's yes, I know it feels more slice of life than anything else, and I'm a bit disappointed. Apothecary Diaries is the other series that I've been watching with my daughter, and it's our series. I don't watch it with my husband. Solo Leveling I watch with my husband. It's my date afternoon with my husband, and I watch Apothecary Diaries with my daughter. Right now, one could watch it and think this is episodic, but every episode covers elements of an overarching storyline or plot or whatever, and it is good. It's good. So it kind of feels almost like it's episodic, but it's not, because at the end of the episode, you kind of discover something about the main storyline, the main arc, and you realize like, oh, that's been happening. Oh, I see. That's why he was doing that. And so it's fun. So it gives more information, and the narration that is mostly done by the main character when she's like thinking to herself about all the things that are happening is it allows a proper pacing of the story. You can get into it, and you can understand what's going on. So it's really good. It's really good, and I like how the heroine is. So I started watching again My Happy Marriage. You know, you would think after season 1 she would be less. I don't want to say wimpy, but I think it's because I haven't had enough coffee yet. Wimpy is the only word that comes to mind. I love the story in My Happy Marriage. I love the concept. I love the story arc, but she's becoming insufferable. She's becoming like, come on, man, speak up. Like you. I know. It's a lot of trauma that she has to unpack, so she's not going to not be how she is, because, you know, it's a life. Like, how old is she supposed to be? So she spent her entire life being drilled that she's less than. But you would think she would anyway. So I started watching, thinking, oh, this is gonna be no. I was done. I was bored. I was tired. And that was kind of like my fluff last year. I started watching it. I was like, oh, this is cute. This is fun. I could watch this. No problem. But yeah. So yeah. And in the way of like in the world of movies, I watched the only movie that I watched that was nominated at the Oscars was Conclave. Conclave, you have to watch it as if you're watching RuPaul's Drag Race, but instead of drag queens, you're watching cardinals all trying to be Pope, and it is hella entertaining. The moment you switch your mind to consider it that way, it is very entertaining. I know some people say like, oh, it was so slow, the pacing's so slow, but it's not RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, it's the world of cardinals and electing a pope, and it is fascinating. So once you understand that, once you understand the dynamics, once you understand the politics behind it, every little action, like I was laughing at one point in time when it was like a super tense scene, and the papal chambers were sealed, and then Ralph Fiennes, his character, breaks the seal, but it was done in a way where the moment he breaks the seal, the music stops, and all that you hear is the crack of the seal break. I started laughing out loud. Why? Because I knew the crap storm that was going to happen once that's like, why did you go into his chambers? You dared break the seal. It like in my head, I was imagining it, but like the dialogue being done by drag queens. So it was good. It was a good story, and I'm not spoiling anything right now, really not. But you've got to watch till the end, because the end was the plot twist that I don't think many were expecting. And it was good. I was trying to see if I could like phrase it in a way that I could say something, but I'm not. It was nice little like, oh, okay, that is very cute. So yeah, so visually it's stunning. I love the symbolism. The imagery in the movie was great, and that was the only movie I watched. It was the only movie I watched. I wanted to watch. What was the? Well, I haven't watched Dune 2 yet. I know. Don't come at me. I haven't watched Dune 2 yet, because you have to be in a mindset to watch Dune 2. You can't just sit down, put it in, and then. No, I have to be awake first of all. So me watching it in the evening, not happening. So I have to do it in the afternoon. I have to do it one afternoon. So possibly like the next couple of weeks, I might just do that. So that's my Freeform Friday for you, anime and movie edition. Share in comments if you want the latest movie or anime that you've been watching, for those who do follow my channel. Thanks for following the 235 subscribers. I know you're not regular subscribers. Coffee. It is needed. But I do appreciate it. Really I do. And maybe by my birthday I can hit 250. That'd be nice. That would be a nice birthday present, because I am turning 50. Yes. I'm turning 50 years old, so 250 subscribers for my 50th birthday would be nice. It's only, do I have 235 or 234? Anyway, have yourselves a lovely, lovely day and an awesome weekend.